Pain, sadness, perseverance. Here at CBS 4, we have been following the story of Kate Nelson since a deadly crash decades ago devastated her family. She has come so far, but her journey is far from over. Next month, Kate will make history at Denver Fashion Week. Our Kelly Worthman on this story tonight. And Kelly, this woman continues to defy the odds.
And Jim, she is truly one of the most inspirational people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Kate lets nothing slow her down, even in the most trying times. All the more reason she is sure to turn heads when she's on the runway.
This is beautiful.
Beautiful rolls of fabric symbolize a dream come true for Kate Nelson.
Pinch me. This is not real. This is so cool.
Soon the silk and lace will take the shape of a wedding gown designed just for Kate to model in front of hundreds.
What girl doesn't want to be in a fashion show?
Next month, Kate will take to the runway at Denver Fashion Week, becoming the show's first ever model in a wheelchair.
I just want to change people's perspectives on people in chairs.
At the model call, Kate quickly caught the attention of designer Maggie Burns.
Kate is just such a dream, absolutely a dream, and so inspirational to me.
Yet this designer's dream is just a chapter in Kate's inspirational story, one that begins with a tragic end.
My family was in a hit-and-run drunk driving accident.
It was 1979. Kate was just 2 years old. Her dad and brother were killed in the crash, and Kate was left paralyzed from the waist down.
So I'll never get to have a real brother or a father like other kids do.
From then on, it's always been just Kate and her mom.
I definitely get the fashion, the love of fashion from my mom.
The two built a strong bond, especially on tough days when Kate struggled with her chair.
My mom always had that quote of telling me, you can't roll the world flat, so you have to figure it out.
And as she prepares to make history on the Colorado catwalk, Kate would give anything to have her mother there.
She passed away last year from cancer, and it's just, so now it's just me that's left.
From the sudden death of her dad and brother to the painful goodbye with her mom, Kate has experienced loss like few can understand.
It's hard.
Yet she's choosing to focus on what she's gained, like her mother's strength and courage to move forward.
I just want to do things that would make her proud. And make my dad proud.
That's why Kate took a chance at a model audition.
At least one good thing about being nervous is I can't trip.
With Kate's gown still in the works, Maggie says her design will leave people marveling at what's beyond the dress, beyond the chair.
I just want everyone to see Kate for her beauty and for her courage and strength.
And in turn, Kate will continue to be an inspiration on and off the runway.
I want just others in chairs to see me and say, well, if she can do it, I can do it.
And Kate will make her runway debut on the final night of Denver Fashion Week. If you're interested in attending, we have additional details on CBSDenver.com. Reporting live in Denver, Kelly Worthman, covering Colorado First.
She is just amazing. Kelly, thank you for introducing us to her.